Hello friends, and welcome to day 25 on my quest for a fitter me. I'm a little loopy today apparently. I did do my exercise. I went to the gym and did my chest, back, and shoulders exercises. Is that chest, back, something? Yeah, I get my two upper body days confused sometimes. But I did those exercises and I did my 45 minutes of cardio, of course. I may not be able to make it to the gym tomorrow. I will exercise. I just may have to do it at home. I'm finally going to get my daughter back. I'm going to gotta drive 2 hours out to pick her up tomorrow night and then drive her 2 hours home. She's been at my sister's, so that'll be nice. Well, I had after my big exciting news about my body fat yesterday, several people messaged and asked about measuring body fat and how I do it or have it done, and a couple things. So I'm going to give a little lesson on the very few things I know about this. I'm by no means an expert. All this stuff I got from reading online. If you actually know something and would like to educate me, or if I get something wrong, feel free to message me about that. So, from my understanding, there's really only one way that you can get truly accurate measure of your body fat, and that's through a technique where they submerge your body in water and do some math with that, and they can tell you how much body fat you have. That's the most accurate they can get. Obviously that's going to be time consuming and expensive. There aren't very many places that do that, some universities and research labs and that sort of thing. So that's not for us normal people. So there's a couple of other choices. One of the most accurate ways that I guess is just within a few decimal points of the water submersion is to get a caliper. And I got a caliper. I think it's called an Acu something caliper. I should have gotten the name before I started doing this. And they only cost, you can find them online for like $6 or $7 with shipping. I mean, they're cheap little plastic things. And apparently, if you know what you're doing, they can be very accurate. My problem with it is that I don't trust that I'm consistent with it, and that I haven't been trained or anything like that. But apparently, they can be very accurate. So that's one way to do it. What I do is I go to the gym, and they have an electronic device that sends some sort of electrical pulse into my arm and can read the fat there. And apparently, since fat goes on and off the body in kind of even layers, they really can just read from one spot on the body and tell you what your percentage is overall, or really close to it. Now, apparently, there's some speculation that this manner isn't really that accurate, but everything I've seen, it seems to be close enough. And for my purposes, I started off with this particular machine at the gym, and it definitely, even if it's not entirely accurate as far as exactly what my body composition is, getting down to 15% from that machine will be consistent from where I started, and be still a worthwhile goal. So that's fine for me. Another way to do it is they have scales that you can buy, and I have one of those as well, that also do the electric pulse sort of thing. You stand on the scale, and it supposedly sends electronic readings through your feet, and it can tell you. However, what I've read about those is that most, if not all of those, don't really do that. They just take your age and your height, which you program in, and your weight, and they do a simple calculation, and they kind of ballpark your body fat based on that information. And which is not the most accurate way to do it. Although it's not. I found it's not too far off. Yesterday, when the machine at the gym told me I was 21.7% body fat, when I came home, my scale told me 22.2%. So that's 0.5 difference, which again for my purposes is totally fine. And I guess the last way to do it is there are some online calculators. Now there's two types of calculators I've seen. There's those that simply take your height, your weight, and your age, sort of like I think what the scale does, and those I doubt are very accurate. But there's some other ones that take all that information, and in addition they have you take a measuring tape and you measure your waist, you measure around your bicep, you measure a couple of different areas on your body, and they take all that information and do a calculation, and those are supposed to be pretty close to accurate as well, as long as your measurements of your own body are good, obviously. So for me, I'm lazy and I don't like doing math, so I like to pay the $11 or whatever it is to go to the gym and have that device read. And again, since it's the one device I keep using, it'll be consistent, and so that should be fine. And anyway, that's what I know about it. And as far as what the body fat percentage is, I probably don't even have to say this, but I weigh a certain amount, and most of that weight is made up of lean body mass, and that's what, bones and muscle and cartilage and all that kind of stuff. And that's I'm forgetting the term, but it's active. It burns all that stuff can burn calories, and it's it's kind of active and alive. And then the rest of the body is made up of the fat cells and the fat, and which is passive and less healthy when you have too much of it. So anyway, obviously I don't know a lot about this, but I thought I'd share what I do know and kind of what I'm working from, in case that interests anybody. So you can wake up now, and that's all I've got to say today, and I'll see you tomorrow. It may be pretty late since I'll be getting home late, but hopefully not too bad. Have a good night.